Hello everybody, my name is Gary Yao, and today I would like to share with you if doing a for sale by owner is the right choice for you. Before we get started, if you like this content, please subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what other topics you would like to hear. Now, I'm a real estate agent, and if you have any questions, you can contact me directly when it comes to buy for your first home or you want to invest in real estate. With that said, let's get started. Now, for sale by owner is when you decide to sell your property without the help of a real estate agent. According to the Department of Real Estate, and this is the Department of Real Estate, they say that the average home price that was sold in the US without a real estate agent sold for $184,000. As opposed, if you were to sell it with a realtor, that was for $230,000. So it's about $46,000 more. But yeah, that's the figure that what they have. Now, aside from that, let's talk about the task that you must understand as a seller when you try to sell yourself. The first one is understanding the paperwork. There's a lot of terms and legalities that comes with selling your house. This is your biggest investment after all. So every point must be taken in consideration. When you actually sign a contract and you say that you're going to sell your house in a determined price, a determined time, and with the conditions and stipulations in it, you are responsible for it. They can't, let's say the buyer buy a property and you guarantee that the roof is in good condition and they find out there are holes in it, then you are liable. As opposed to the professional, let's say a realtor. If the realtor did the paperwork, then the realtor is responsible for the main liability. Second is set the right price. As a seller, you're responsible for setting the right price. You set it to, it is very difficult for a for sale owner to set it too low because they all want the best price, right? So if you set it too high, and let's say that you look for, let's say Zillow, and you say, oh, my house shows for $700,000, but I think mine is better because I am a prior owner of this piece of property. So I want to sell for $750,000. You find out that pretty soon you overprice your home, nobody's seeing your property, and you lose that window opportunity. So pricing is very important, and you need to know where is that coming from, where is that data coming from. Good. Third point is fixing your house. You have to know what type of fixing is required, or what type of repairs will help you net the most amount of money. Sometimes all it requires is painting the house, and that will be all that that you need. Some other cases, some sellers might think that, well, I'm going to add granite countertop and I want to add more lights, maybe make a theme out of the house in order to sell for a higher price. Sometimes that's not even the case. Sometimes all you need is to open more, perhaps change the curtains, open up the window, have more light, and that will take. So a professional who has sold many houses will tell you what is more in. Maybe in the 70s, it was wallpaper. Today, it's just painting. So fixing or having the right type of repairs. 4 is buyer financing. It's a given. Home prices are very high right now, and buyers will take as much help as they can. Sometimes it might only take for the seller to pick up the closing costs. It could be a couple $1,000s, and that could go a long way. Yes, and many sellers might be thinking, well, I'm going to pay my part of the closing costs. Why should I pay the buyer's closing costs? Well, because when you pay the buyer's closing costs, let's say $2,000 or $3,000 extra, you can actually net a couple of tens of $1,000s extra on the value of your property, which is at your bottom line on getting a deal or not. That's what the difference is. So little things here and there, you have to extrapolate that for the buyer to have you help them with the closing costs, or even just help them carry a note that will make a big difference for them, and for you, could be the meaning of extra cash every month or cash flow. Yes. Fifth is attracting buyers. I'm not talking about any buyers. I'm talking about attracting the right buyers. You don't want to have looky-loos go into your house, especially in this type of virus environment. So you have to know that you want to ask the right questions for a buyer. You want to make sure that they are really serious, and you want to make sure that when you get their contract, when you accept their contract, you are not wasting your time being in escrow for 30, 45 days. It's not different from renting your house to a bad tenant, or a tenant without job, and a tenant without a good credit score. So, attracting the right buyers. 6 is follow guidelines. Do you know that in this environment of COVID, realtors are not allowed to do open houses? In fact, each time you show a property or a buyer goes into a property, they need to sign a form, which is a COVID form. So without knowing this, let's say that you as a for sale by owner, you have people coming to your house and someone gets sick. Who is responsible for that? Do you follow the proper guidelines? So that you're protected. So you as a seller must be aware of the guidelines. And 7 is sales process. Do you have the time to take care of opening from the beginning of the sale to the end while maintaining a full-time job, and if you have family, taking care of family? Realtors, after all, they do this for a living, and they have to have the time to do the whole process. If they don't have it, they will have assistants to help with the whole process. Obviously, this is what would require for an owner to sell the property, and it's not an advertisement to tell you should hire a real estate agent. Obviously not. But obviously you're asking a realtor if you should hire a realtor, then they might say so. That you should hire a professional. But make sure that they know why they should hire you, or make sure that why they tell you why you should hire a realtor. So this is what I have for you guys today. Other than that, if you have any questions, you can contact me. My name is Gary Yao, and I will talk to you soon.